A lot of people our age love to act like getting older is the problem.
Well, sometimes it is.
Fair enough, but it isn't age itself that's beating a lot of them. It's that they've used age as the excuse to surrender.
That's pretty harsh.
Yeah, it is, but that's why it's more comfortable to say, I'm getting older than I've given up.
Okay, but how do you tell the difference?
Well, aging changes what you can do. Surrender changes what you're even willing to try.
So the real question isn't even about age. It's about whether we're willing to stay in the fight.
That's the question we need to answer.
People say age slows you down, like that explains everything.
It explains some things, but it does not explain quitting.
Believe it or not, I agree with you.
Really?
Because it's usually not I can't, is I don't feel like it anymore.
Yep. They call it acceptance when it's really surrender.
And the shift sneaks up on you. You stop pushing yourself to learn or try something new or do something you used to love.
It gets easier to cut corners, and before you know it, you're not doing much of anything and you're blaming the calendar for it.
And once you start doing that, it's hard to stop.
So, let's separate reality from excuses and talk about what really does get worse.
So let's not pretend. Some things do get worse with age.
Yeah, energy dips, recovery slows, you don't move as fast. The world still moves at warp speed, but you can't get out of impulse.
And you don't get away with nonsense the way you used to.
No, the bill always comes due and it costs more now.
That's a polite way of saying that your margin for stupidity shrinks fast.
Which means you have to be smarter about how you live.
Because if you're not, your quality of life takes a hit.
But it's not all doom and gloom because some things get better as we get older.
So if some things get worse, what actually gets better?
A lot of things. But one of the best things is that you usually stop living like every day has to be a race.
That sounds like a relief.
It is. You get more selective, less reactive, and a lot less interested in drama.
That's a perspective shift. You've seen enough to know what matters and what doesn't.
And what doesn't matter is a much longer list than people think.
You also get more comfortable in your own skin.
That comes from trying things and failing. That life experience helps you figure out who you really are.
And you don't care as much about impressing other people.
Way less. What other people think isn't as important because you don't need their approval to feel okay about your choices.
Yeah, and it's not as important to be liked by everyone.
Your tolerance for BS drops fast.
Harsh, but true.
Yeah. You start focusing on what matters to you, not what looks good to other people.
And that kind of clarity usually has to be earned. So what's this advantage people don't think about?
Well, when you're young, you win by pushing harder and doing more. When you're older, you stop trying to do everything and you get better at doing the right things.
Makes sense. When you're younger, and I'm guilty of this, you say yes to almost everything because you don't know any better.
Yes, you are guilty of that. And because you're afraid of missing out.
Exactly. But over time, you start seeing patterns. You learn what works, what doesn't, and what's just a waste of time.
So you stop chasing everything that moves because you've seen enough to know that not every opportunity is worth it.
And when you start choosing more carefully, there's less wasted effort and better results.
You may not be as fast as you used to be, but experience has made you more effective. Here's the real divide. Some people age and some people harden.
Those are not the same thing.
Not even close. Aging means you change with new facts and circumstances. Hardening means you stop responding to them.
And then you call that being realistic.
Yeah. People say, I've been doing it this way for 40 years, like that settles the argument.
But the truth is, if you stop adjusting, life starts adjusting you.
And that adjustment won't be gentle. It'll feel like going to a bad chiropractor.
So the real fight is not against age, it's against settling.
Exactly. Some people keep learning and adapting, and others just stack up excuses.
And those are the ones who get older without getting better.
That's the divide that matters.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Go ahead. It's the civilized thing to do.
So the lesson is keep adapting.
Or at least stop pretending that comfort is the same thing as progress.
That's annoyingly true.
Well, that's me. Helpful with a side of irritating.
I agree with the second one.